Somebody's got to be up here in the front row. That's where. No, Janae, you're not. You're out of here. You're with Schiffer Miller. There we go. Isn't he nice? He puts you in the center where you get picked on.
I don't mind.
You don't mind? It'll make you good, huh? All right, ready? Salute. Excellent. Okay, right leg back, fighting stance. There you go. Head up there. You want to watch that your real common mistake is to put your head in. For some reason, people think that when they fight, putting the head forward is aggressive. Think about that. Logically, is that like aggressive? No, that's stupid, right? Okay? So if you put your face in the fight, that's not intelligent. You want your face as back as possible, but not leaning back, but you want your center line. So watch that you're not slightly forward this way in your fighting stance. So check yourself. There you go. Good. You're a little bit forward there, Miss Carly. Level those shoulders out. Drop your front hand down just a bit. There you go. Bring the back hand up there. Good. Watch that fighting stance, because any flaw in your fighting stance, so drop it in just to here. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Any from here? See how that? Yeah, you don't want to break that, huh? Okay, any flaw in your fighting stance is an opening to be hit. Okay? All right. Snap, push those knees out harder. That's it. Good. That's a good stance right there. Snap, get ready, kick. Good. Now I saw kind of a big old lag coming on and then kick, right? So push off the ground. Get that explosion. You guys have heard that 100 times, right? Push off the ground. There's a reason we harp on that, because it's what's going to make you explosive and fast. So think about your muscles while you're in there in your stance here. Think about what muscles do you feel that are going to be able to push off the ground. Activate those muscles, okay? Use them to explode. Ready, kick. Good, again. Ready, kick. Try not to bring your body forward. Get your knee up nice and high. Ready, kick. Your knee. Okay, so if you look in the mirror and you kick, if you're kicking groin high, your knee should be about chest high, okay? So watch in the mirror. Check your knee as you kick. Ready, kick. Okay, so your knee is going about groin high. Your knee has got to be chest high. Ready, kick. There you go. But your kick doesn't have to be chest high. Okay, that's okay. You're correcting it. But when people correct it, they tend to then kick up there too. But what you want is the kick at groin height. So if I'm kicking here, my kick is at groin height, but where's my knee? Yeah, to the chest. Got it? Okay. So again, ready? Kick. Okay. You buy your foot up there too, huh? It's okay. No, that's okay. You're making changes, so that's okay. Just got to dial in those changes. Ready? Kick. Good. That doesn't bother me. If you make a change and it's wrong, it doesn't bother me one bit. It's when you don't make any change it bothers me. Okay. All right. Ready? Go. There you go. Good. See, that was low that time. So now you got to find that middle point, right? Ready? Kick. There, yours is way low. Your knee's down here. Again, ready? Kick. There you go. That's a good one, Rihanna. Ready? Shoulders back. There you go. Bring your shoulder back this way a little bit so you're not leading into that fight. Relax. You're a little tense there. All right? Relax. Ready? Kick. If you guys tense up in your upper body, it tends to go down into your lower body, right? You want to be engaged in the ground, pushing in that stance, but you don't want to be your upper body tense where it slows you down. Upper body nice and relaxed. Ready? Kick. Good. Kick. Good. Push from the ground. Ready? Kick. Good. Step on my foot there. Okay, step on my foot. I want to feel that push off the ground. Ready? Kick. More than that. More push. Ready? Now turn your foot into the fight. There you go. You got to squish my foot when you kick. Ready? Kick. More. Ready? Kick. That was better. We got snappier, huh? Ready? Kick. Good. Again. Ready? Kick. Good. So don't turn the front foot first. That's going to be slowing it up, right? Again. Ready? Kick. Good. All right. Louder kick. Push that air out with your diaphragm. Ready? Kick. There you go. Again. Ready? Kick. Good. Now, where are you going to look? Yeah, you're going to be looking here. If you're kicking and your eyes are kind of wandering back with you, one, it gets confusing because you get a little blurry and you don't have intent, not visualizing that opponent, right? Visualize that opponent, big old ugly guy with like a zit that's about to pop and come down his face, drool down his face, right? There you go. And okay, he's nasty. You don't want him to touch you, and he's reaching out to grab you. Okay, you got him. He's coming in like this. He's gonna touch you, right? Ready? Kick. Better kick. All right, ready, kick. Good. That's what we needed again. Ready, kick. Good. Shoulders back there. Pull those shoulders back. Ready, kick. There you go. And again, ready, kick. Good. Again, ready, kick. Good. All right, left leg back. Same thing. Snap kick. Ready, kick. Good. Don't bounce in that, right? Still push off the ground. Explode from the ground. Push. If you push the air from the diaphragm, you push that air out with a good ki, it's going to help the speed of your kicks. So push that air out. Ready, kick. There you go. Roll the toes back, right? Roll the toes back. Ready, kick. There you go. Again, kick. Good. Kick. Good. Not too bad. Okay, feet together. Good. Let's go ahead and split them up. If you two will go over there with Shifu Joan. And Mr. Carly, let Shifu Joan know what technique you guys are on. Okay? He keeps record. Okay, come on down over here. Excellent. All right. Okay, so tonight we're going to be working on this guy who's in your face, right? He's here in your face. Now, he may be showing some signs that he's got some like boxing skills or something like that. He's the type of guy that carries his body like a boxer, right? And you can kind of gauge that. Maybe they're bouncing around like that, hands up in like this, and he's threatening you, okay? Okay, so if he's moving like that, or he's acting aggressively, he's in your face. He's here. Obviously, his body language is telling you that something's going on, that he's going to attack you, right? Maybe he's told you verbally, right? He looks like he's serious about it, okay, and you think that maybe he's got some skills. This guy's serious, right? Now, when he's back here doing it, not a big threat, is it? But if he gets up in your face like this, now he's becoming a threat, right? Even though he's more of a hands guy, obviously, by the way he's moving his body, could he be faking that and doing a kick? Yeah, so if he's more of a hands guy, even though in here he could be setting up, he could be, right? So it's really his feet you got to be that sets your distance. Does that make sense? Okay, so do not let the hands draw your attention to what's going on. Does that make sense? Because that's going to get him too close. Now, Dashvi used to have a saying, he said, never box a boxer, never wrestle a wrestler, okay? So, why? Because they're better at it than you. Okay? Are you a practiced boxer? No, you're a practiced kung fu guy, right? Okay, so a boxer is really good at a couple jet combinations, right? Maybe a jab punch, maybe, they got a couple different combinations, but it's going to be something with some combo of the hands, and there's limitations is there that, but those combos that they have are going to be probably pretty fast, okay? Because think about it, they've practiced a very limited number of things a lot. What does that mean? They're good at those limited number of things, okay? Are you as good at those limited number of things there? No way, you're not, okay? You got a big arsenal of stuff. So if you limit your weapons down to what their weapons are and play their game, you're gonna lose, right? Okay, so this guy's in here, you should have already been on. You should have already, because you're a kung fu guy, you don't let him get there. Because here, this is boxing a boxer. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to start with one thing we want to do here is, actually what we're going to do is let's work on some punches. We're going to work on some ram's head punches and stuff, and we're going to come back to this scenario here, okay? So let's go ahead and go to a square horse here. Now, what I want you to do is just a ram's head punch. Now, to do a ram's head punch, okay, everybody knows, but we'll go through it, your center here, right? You have your center, okay? You don't want to be pushing out. Is this in my center? No good, right? Okay, a ram's head punch, if you hook it, no good, okay? Now, a boxer will hook a punch. They'll come in here, right? They'll hook that punch. They have been trained to do so because when they have those big old boxing gloves on, hooking a punch like that is fine. If you do that without boxing gloves, you break these knuckles, right? So these are not good on the street. You're going to break. It's called a boxer's fracture for a reason, okay? Because boxers, we know that we can just open our hands or this way and that. If we want to hook something, we can use a different weapon. We wouldn't do that. So we want to concentrate on our ram's head punches going straight here to our center, straight out our center line, and then snapping over, and we're going to have a little bit of hip turn in that, okay? So let's go ahead and put some hip turn in that. So think about our center. It comes across into our center and snap, and we're going to turn. Now when you do a ram's head punch, it's like looking down the side of a gun, right? So the knuckles have got to be turned. So the wrist is slightly turned to the outside so that these two knuckles come down the bone. It's slightly turned down, so it's not straight in line this way. Slightly turned down so that these knuckles come down the bone, right? We want to align our knuckles with the bone. So we have, what's that cause? Yeah. Reinforcement, yeah, bone alignment, which creates reinforcement, right? So make sure you've got that, all right? Okay, now the other thing on a ram's head punch, hooking a punch, if you pop the elbow out, it's hooking. All right, so if this comes up, then you're getting these two leads. So you want the elbow to point down. Now, as it turns over, what turns over? The wrist, yeah, it turns at the wrist, so it's just the fist, but the elbow continues to point down. That make sense? Right, there you go, good. All right, so let's just do that slow and just give the partner, hold your hand out like so, and just do ram's head punches very slowly for good form, and make sure that the elbow is pointing down and the knuckles feel aligned. And your partner can just kind of push on it a little bit to make sure. Okay, go ahead and do that with each other. Okay, just go slow and get that form down. There you go. Yeah, a little too much. Yeah, there you go, about there. Right, and put this out of the way there. Good, okay? Do it again. Yeah, not bad. There.
Yeah, it's hard to get that angle. You're doing that
yeah. It takes a while because you got to figure out how to use these muscles to keep the elbow there. Yeah. Yeah, you guys think about, okay, so this is kind of weird to learn because when most people do this, they're thinking about using these muscles. They want to throw the shoulder into it here, right? Okay, so you're using this muscle group in here. A ram's head punch doesn't use that muscle group. It's using here in the pec, right? So you try to figure out which muscles to use, and by using the right muscles, it pulls that elbow in, right? So here in the pec, and then we're going to use our legs to reinforce it. It doesn't have anything to do with the shoulder. You guys feel this muscle on the top of your shoulder. How strong is that? It's not that big around, right? Okay, it's not that big around. How big is your pec muscle? That's pretty solid, right? Okay, and your legs reinforce it. Those are solid. So I want to use figure out which muscles to use, okay? Otherwise, you got to just go pump a whole bunch of iron and make this one up here oversized. And that just takes time, and who wants to do that, right? Okay, go ahead. There you go, good. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, if you'll kick your heels out a little bit more, then it won't push you back. You can turn the hips and then be reinforced, okay? Good, that's very good form. All right, good. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll keep that elbow down. Good. Go ahead and switch back and forth on it, you guys. We just want to make sure we got the form, and then we'll move on. Okay. I'll get him. Good. Get that thumb underneath there. Watch, do it again. Get that, yeah. There you go. All right, you guys. All right, line back up. Salute your partner first. Okay, so you kind of got that form. Everyone good with that? Good. We're going to speed these punches up, and we're going to start working on speed, but sometimes you got to keep going back to that form to correct it, all right? So let's go back to our square horse, and we're going to go ahead and do a ram's head punch, but now I want you to work on speed, okay? Fire it out there, snap it and back, okay? Here, there you go, good. Again, ready? Go. Good, now don't throw the shoulder into it. Watch shoulders. See, I'm not putting any shoulder in there, right? It's just turn the hip. I fire the weapon straight out, snap the wrist over, and as it snaps over, you put the hip into it to reinforce it. Got it? Okay, let's see that. Right punch. Ready? go. Good. Watch that elbow popping out. Good. Yes, you can ki with this. You're going to develop speed if you use your breath with it, okay? Again, ready? Go. Good. Again, ready? Go. Good. Again, ready? Go. Good. Again, ready? Go. You want to turn your hip into that, okay? Again, ready? Go. Good. Again, ready? Go. Good. Again. Now, how high are you going to punch? Yeah, so in the mirror, I wish it looked like you're punching. Your nose, right? Okay, again, ready? Go. Good. So that was about there. You want to bring it up to your nose. Ready? Go. There you go. Good. Ready? Go. That's it. With the ki, breathe with it. Ready? Go. There you go. Breathe harder. Ready? Go. Breathe louder. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Okay. So now on the left side, same thing. Fire it out. Snap that over the hip. Ready? And go. Good. You can breathe on this side too. Okay. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Don't throw the shoulder in there. Bring it straight out your center line. Here's that imaginary place in your center, right? You guys ever done this exercise here? I've done that with you? Okay, so while you're in a square horse, put your hands together and put it, just a little bit above your navel. Okay, now squeeze your hands together super hard without your shoulders, not like a Hulk pose, but just straight here, right? Okay, squeeze them together. Now, keeping them squeezed together, keeping the pressure there, move the hands from side to side. Okay? Now what you'll find is when you get to the part over here past the edge of your body, what happens? They become weak, huh? Right? Now notice as you get in closer to your body, you can squeeze them harder, and as they get out here, you can't squeeze so hard. Right? Does everybody feel that? Okay, good. Okay, so bring it back in. Now bring it up to about chest height. Or, yeah, your pec height, right? Same thing, keep it squeezing together, go side to side. Sense what happens. What happens as you go side to side? Yeah, it's not strong over here, right? And, yeah, it's weaker. And did you notice that the area up here is a little narrower than it is down here? Down here you can go like all the way to the edge of your body. Up here it's a little bit inside of that. So it's kind of like this triangular shape here, right? Okay. Yes, everybody can feel that? Yes. Good. Let's go back down to just above the navel. Good. Now let's go out about 6 inches. Good. Now same thing. Go side to side. Okay. What do you feel as you do it?
It's so hard to do on this side.
Yeah. Do you notice that again? That area is smaller in here than it is back here. Real close. It's like this wide. Then it gets in here. Yes. Okay. Good. Now go out about a foot or more. Now go side to side. Oh, not much, huh? So how big is the area now?
Like nothing.
Yeah, but it's like about 3-4 inches, right? Very small. Yeah? Everybody can feel that? Good. Bring it back in. Bring it back up to chest height. So we determine this is a little less than our body here. Go out 6 inches here. Good. Side to side. There you go. Good. Notice, again, smaller than up here, right? Good. Go out a foot or maybe a foot and a half, side to side. It's only like a tiny little spot, isn't it? Okay, good. Go up here. Good, do that. No, okay. Okay, there's nothing up here, is there? Feel there's no strength up in here? Very limited, isn't it? Yeah? It's not till you get to here that you get the strength. Up here, it's pretty limited. Okay, so what we've just found a shape here, right? We've found a shape where we're strong. And out here it's wide. It comes into a triangle here. It's a little smaller triangle here. Comes in sharper, faster up here. Make sense? Okay, so everybody can visualize where that shape is? Yes? That's what we call the center. Okay, our center. Okay, it's not the same as center line. Okay, what's center line? That's the pull through the body, the imaginary pull through the body. This is center, okay? Different things, okay? Now, center is where a lot of your weapons reinforce at, right? So if we're doing a ram's head punch, where's it at? Center, right? Okay? Look, if I'm doing a rolling reverse punch, notice where it is as it's punching. Stays through my center, huh? The body just turns to keep it there, right? if we do a chop down, if we do a ridge hand across, if we do an ice spear, where is it, they all at? Yeah, and so down here we have a little more room, okay? Up here, I could punch from here to there and fire and have power through that because I've got power through here, right? Okay, but out here, I've got to hit exactly when it gets to center. Make sense? I couldn't hit like over here. I could, but it's not going to be powerful. Make sense? Yes? Okay. Pay attention to that because a high percentage of your hand weapons all fall into that region. Okay, and we've only got a couple other regions that they'll fall into. Make sense? Okay. All right. The other, for your knowledge, is the heel-toe line. So if you draw the heel-toe line, then your other weapons will be, if you think of that as a plane through your body, right? The other weapons will be on that plane. So they could be here, 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 somewhere it's on this plane. Does that make sense? And so then we have that on both sides, of course. Okay, so that's the other place, right? There is one place which is directly off to the side. You won't find it used very much, but it's there, but it's used differently, okay? So, and then you have rear kicks behind you. That's it. Those are the only places we punch off of our body. So if he's right here, he's not quite aligned with me within either one, is he? So what do I have to do? I have to turn my body to where I align with, or I could have gone this way, align my center, or here. Make sense? I use the analogy of a old-time pirate ship, right? Way back, the wooden pirate ships, right? The cannons did not rotate in the ship, right? They were fixed. So what did they have to do to shoot at each other? Turn the whole ship, right. They turn the whole ship. They pull up side by side with each other and shoot back and forth, right? Kind of like that. If we want to adjust our weapon, if I wanted to punch him in the belly button with a ram's head punch, what do I have to do? Bend my legs, because this still comes out in the same place, okay? So we adjust height, we adjust aim, all with these. We don't do it with up here. Make sense? Okay, good. All right, so let's go back to our punch here. Good, and let's see what we're doing on the left. So let's fire it out, snap. So that being said, remember, this area, we had a very small area, right? So if I turn, where's my center at? It's over here, huh? Oh, weapon's over there. That's not right, is it? So I had to bring it through my center and then put that turn in at the very end, and it can't be a whole bunch. Does that make sense? Because if I go out here, it's not so good, right? It's kind of like I think of it like a piston stroke or a cam loop. How many people work on cars ever? You know how a piston works or cam loops? Yeah, right. So here is like, that's like top dead center, and out here is just like not doing anything, right? That's like how the pistons work. Same thing. You don't get anything out of it over here. But right here, if my hips are the crankshaft, then we're getting a lot of power at it at that range. All right. But as it's passing through the top, there's nothing over here. There's limited return. Okay. So again, fire it out and snap. But think, did I keep it within that range of the center? Okay. Again, ready and go. Good. And again, ready, go. Key eye with it. Ready, push that air out. Ready, go. Good. Again, ready, go. Good. Again, go. Good. Okay. Cool. Have you guys ever seen like old kung fu movies and they got like hundreds of people out there and they're all out in the field and they're doing you seen that before? Yes. Good, that's what we're doing tonight. Okay. Yes, we don't use it very often, but we use it occasionally. Okay. It's called chambering. Okay. And what you're using is you're using one weapon to snap the other. So if I pull one, it snaps the other. Okay. Most of our other 7 and 6 animals, those don't do it. They don't chamber ever. The bear does it sometimes. Okay, so we're working in the bear here. All right, and so I like to think of it as you might be old enough to have the old Toyota or Datsun pickup trucks that had the handbrake up here. Okay, you're old enough to remember those. You're grabbing that emergency brake and pulling and twisting at the same time. Okay, so I want you to put your left hand out here, your right hand back, and you're going to pull that left and snap the right. Good. Now do the other one and snap. Good. So now if you concentrate more on the weapon that is pulling, boom, you'll get more out of it. Don't think about the weapon that's punching. Think about the weapon that's returning. Okay, so I'm going to call it off, and you're going to go side to side. Ready? And go. Good. Go. Good. Now snap your hips. Still get that hip snap. Ready? Go. Good. Loud key. I push that air out. Ready? Go. Good. Remember to keep those elbows down. Ready? Go. Good. Watch you don't sway yeah, keep that center line. You're rotating around your center line. Your weapons are coming out your center, but you're rotating around your center line. But not that much. And ready, go. Loud key out, ready, go. Okay, so we're trying to work on speed because the chambering, the pulling, is helping you enhance speed here. Right? We want to work on speed. So get that breath going and push it out. Ready, go. There you go. Don't lean side to side. Keep your pull, keep your center line straight. Ready, go. Good, ready, go. Go. Good. Go. Good, okay, so it actually looks kind of funny to sit there and do 1, 2, right? We would never do that, right? It's a little training exercise to help you to generate speed in one weapon, but we got to get speed in multiple weapons, right? So now instead what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 weapons. So go ahead and start with your left hand out here, and what I want you to do is to go, so when you fire, we're going to fire 2, right? Ready, and go. There you go again. Ready, go. Good. Now remember to form those good weapons. Ready? Go. Not bad. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Looks like an old 60s Kung Fu movie, right? Cool. That's what we're doing. Okay. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Loud breath. Push that air out. Ready? Go. Good. Ready? Go. Good. Ready? Go. Good. Okay. Now we want to do 3. Okay. So when I say go ahead and start with 1 out there and go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ready? And fast. Ready? Go! Good. Use the breath to speed those up. Use the pulling of your weapon when you do this. Use the pulling of your weapon to fire those out there. Ready? Go! Good. Again. Ready? Go! Good. Ready? Go! Good. Okay, so this is actually not a bad exercise that you could do just to help your speed. Okay? Feel those weapons pull each other. Let's do it a few more times. Ready? And go! Good. Again. Ready? Go! Good. Again. Ready? Go! Louder. Ready? Go! Excellent. One more time. Ready? Go! Good. Okay. Now, we're going to just change this up just slightly. Okay? We're going to change our weapons. So I want you to actually just do it without starting the hand out. So I want you to do, before we change your weapons, let's start from here and go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we start from this position and try and get that same speed. Okay, ready, and go. Good, again, ready, go. Good, yeah, go ahead and bring your hands back to here when you're done, so you're at your square horse, because we don't stand around like this, right? Okay, and again, ready, and go. Good, snap your hips, feel your legs doing the work. Ready, go. Good, again, breathe loudly. Ready, go. Good, one more time. Ready, go. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to change weapons. So we're going to do a side fist instead of a ram's head on the left hand only. Okay, so a side fist just goes straight out. Okay, so what I want you to do is, for right now, bear with me on this, you'll see why. I want the ram's head to be nose height, I want the side fist to be solar plexus, and I want the last ram's head to be nose height again. Okay, so let's do that slowly. Let's go ram's head, side fist, yeah, ram's head. Good, good. Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. Good. Again, ram's head, side fist, ram's head. Good. Again, ready? Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. Good. As you develop your Kung Fu skills, your hands will start to form weapons on their own. So if I want to hit him, this can go to, notice my hands, as I hit him, they become have minds of their own. Right? So I formed it, what did I do? I formed ridge hand, this went back to heel palm. I can, without me thinking about it, as I hit him, my hands form the right weapons for the distance line I'm at and all that. If I moved in a different way, they'll start forming different weapons, which is appropriate to the distance line, right? As you train in Kung Fu, your hands start to do that. They start to have minds of their own to where they will automatically adjust to the right weapon for the right distance. Because if I'm at this distance, that's a different weapon than this distance, okay? And this distance is kind of in between. That's a different weapon yet. Make sense? So they'll start forming different weapons. This is the start of it. This is where you're going to start to train your hands to do that. In this case, we're doing it very simply. We're doing ram's head, side fist, ram's head. And we want to get to where we can do those fast too, just like we were doing the ram's heads fast. Got it? Okay, so again, let's do it slow. Ready? Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. There you go. Good. Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. Good. Again. Ready? Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. There you go. Good. Again. Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. Good. Okay. Let's do medium speed. Maybe a little less than medium speed. Okay? Because I don't want your hands to start doing weird things. Try and keep those weapons. Ready? And ready? Ram's head, side fist, ram's head. I'll just say go and you guys go. Kind of medium speed. Ready? And go. Good. Remember, still turn your hips, right? Still turn your hips. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Go. Good. A little faster now. Ready? Go. Good. Remember, we still got the pull does the work, right? That still creates a power. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. A little faster. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Keep it fast, but if you feel that your hands start to do the wrong weapons, just slow down a bit, okay? Again. Ready? Go. Good. A little faster. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Faster. Louder key. Ready? Go. Good. So the weapons look to me like they're still doing the right thing, right? Are you feeling comfortable they're doing the right thing? Again. Ready? Faster. Ready? Go. Good. Now let's go fast. Ready? Go. Little rapid punches. Fire them out there all the way, right? You always finish what you started. Finish this weapon before you start the next weapon, right? Don't shortcut the weapons, because the completion of this first weapon helps you turn the hip back into the next weapon. It's always the case in everything you learn. Shows you that one weapon completes into the next weapon. We're a throwing focused chi. Okay, our energy flows from one weapon to the next. And if you try to speed it up by shortcutting, it just creates tension and it stops your energy flow, okay? So figure out how to let him go all the way out there, complete your energy. Okay, again, ready? And fast. Ready? Go! Good. Extend your weapons all the way out. They're not fully extended, but it's close, okay? That's a little bit bent. Not fully extended there. That's for the extension of the ram's head punch. Again, ready? And go! Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. One more time. Ready? Go. Good. One more time. And now let's go. Go fast if we can. Ready? Go. Excellent. Ready? Go. Good. Feet together. Okay. So let's go back to our scenario. Remember the boxer guy, right? The boxer guy thinks he's going to come up to us in boxer range and go, hey, dude, let's go, right? Okay, that's not going to happen. That's not happening, right? We're not going to box a boxer. Chief, that's good. You can move slightly to the side here, right in front of that. There you go. Good. You're not going to box a boxer, so you do not let him there. This is a big mistake that I've seen happen many, many times, is that they go, let's set the fighting distance, and a Kung Fu guy goes, okay, that's our fighting distance. They let the other guy decide. Not smart, is it? Okay? We're going to train you not to do that. We train you not to do that all the time. When we're working our techniques, I'm always like, set your fighting distance, right? Know that fighting distance. Keep it the same with a boxer. Okay? You wouldn't go with a wrestler, okay, yeah, let's fight. Okay, go ahead, I'll get down on the ground and we'll go, right? Would you do that? No. Okay. If it is the same thing, if a guy comes up to you like that, you put your hands up the same when you're boxing a boxer, right? Okay, so boxers, we've talked about they've got a lot of speed in their hands, right? Because they've trained it in. They've got just like you though, they have reactions trained in. Your reactions are trained to block your face and stuff like that. Okay, but remember, they have reactions that they've trained in with training gear on. That's different, isn't it? Okay, way different. We have reactions we've trained in without any training gear on because that's not what we're in. We're interested in being able to defend ourselves on the street, not in a ring. Okay? Okay, so boxers, a lot of times you see them block like this, huh? Because all they have to do is move that hand home a little bit, and they got enough glove to cover all of their face. Right? Make sense? So that's a trained-in reaction. Right? So if you have a boxer, and here's the boxer here, holding your hands up like Mr. Boxer, and you give them something to look at, guess what they'll typically do? Yeah, they'll go here, right? They'll want to block it. So if you just go, hey, look at that, that's trained in, and they'll do it very quickly. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to take our left hand, and we're just going to flick it up. Yeah, right up here through the center. Just like you're raising your hand to ask a question. Right? You're here, boxer's there. He steps into your range, okay, which is still outside of his range, right? He's in your range, meaning right here I can kick him, but barely, right? That's the range I want. When he steps to there with his hands up, so put your hands up, then I'm going to go, hey, look at this. What's he do? No, it's that hand because it would be this hand, right? He pops that hand up, we kick him. Okay? Pretty simple? Yeah. I know it's cheap, huh? So what? Okay. What? That is correct. There is no such thing as fair, right? All right. Okay, so I'm going to step over here. So all you're going to do is just flick your hand up really fast. Yeah, just flick that up. Good. Good. Flick it up. Good. Now, as you flick it up, I want you to pull your right hand back. Good. Does that feel familiar? Yeah, it's the same as when we chambered these. This up can pull also, right? So one hand can help pull the other one, right? Okay, so do that as fast as you can. Flick and pull. There you go. Good. Now make sure that that's pointing up at his face, right? Yeah, not down here. It's not a little 5-year-old boxer. It's something your size, right? Okay, so again, flick and pull. There you go. Good, good. Okay, at the same time, we're going to kick. We're not going to go flick, pull, then kick. We're going to go flick, pull, kick. So it's like you got a rope tied to your right hand to a pulley to your foot. That rope pulls your foot. Everybody do that. Stick your right hand out. Okay, good. Now the rope is tied to a pulley over there to your foot, and pull and kick. Good. Forget the left hand for now. Ready? We'll put it in a second. Ready? Pull and kick. Good. Maybe, let's go ahead and put it in. Okay, yeah, flick, pull, and kick. Pull, this is like, you're like a marionette puppet, right? You're going to pull your own foot up, pull, there you go, good. There you go, good. Now, if you practice that, you'll get the same effect that we had here. If we chambered one weapon and fired the other, guess what? We can chamber a hand, and it fires a kick, right? So, do that. Go ahead and stick your right hand out. Good. And pull that back and flick and kick. Go ahead and put the flick in now. Okay, ready? Go. Good, good. Now, don't do this with your head, because then we lose our strength, right? Shoulders back, stay strong. Keep center line, right? Again, stick the right hand out. Ready? Go. Good. Again, stick the right hand out, and go. Good. And again, ready? Go. Good. When the right hand comes back, where does it go? Pointing at the face, not down here, right? Again, stick it out. Good, and go. There you go. Good. Again, ready? Stick it out, and go. Good. Okay, now do it without sticking it out. That was just an exercise to help you feel the pull more, right? But we could do it from neutral here. We can still pull. Go ahead and just do the right hand. So I'm hanging down here. Pull it back, okay? Pull it back to aiming up, right? Snap it into position. Ready? Go. Good. Now do it all together. One. Right. Without doing this. There's no chicken in this move. Okay? As a matter of fact, that's not one of our beasts. Okay? So you got to keep your head up here. That over there is a phoenix, not a chicken. Okay, all right. Again, ready, and go. Good, good. Where's the knee going to go when we snap kick? Yeah, your chest height, right? So you can get chest height, snap kick is groin height. Again, ready, and go. Good. Again, ready, go. There you go, not bad. Okay, and again, ready, go. Good. Where's your right hand going to point when you do it? Pointing at his face. Ready, and go. Good. Now, we've already practiced to ram's head punch off that, so we're going to add that in. So we flick, kick, going. What happens to him? He leans over. Pow. Here, okay? Now, it's a little bit different than what we were doing with the square horse. Because in the square horse, we were using turn energy here to create power. In this case, we're not going to turn at all. We're going to keep our hips square, and what we're going to do for power is drive straight into a hard bow. So it's just straightforward drive. It's different than the way we do it from a horse, okay? So let's go ahead and do the first part and freeze. So that's 1. Good. Now from here, punch straight down your center line and use your back leg to push to a bow. No turn. I know you guys are used to turning because everything we've taught you is turn to a horse to create a power for that punch, right? So yeah, naturally you're going to do that. This one we don't. This one we're going to use hard bow type drive to create power for the punch, okay? All right, so again, ready? 1. Good, and 2. No turn. That's okay. It's trained into you. That's a good thing that you're doing that because you've been trained to do that. Okay, turn is correct in a punch, right? We're just teaching you another way. Okay, again, back to there. Ready? And 1. Good. So you're going to fire the punch down the center line and just go straight into your hard bow. Okay, ready? And go. I don't have to say it. Again. Ready? And 1. 2. You're trying.
I really am.
I know you are. It's not a bad thing that your hips want to turn because that means it's just trained in hard, right? And that's what happens when you learn new things in Shoshu that other things would have taken care of. Okay? It's just natural. You get this training in, but there's it's going to happen like over and over as you learn this because there's lots of new things and lots of different ways of creating power. Okay, so this is just get used to it. Again, ready? 1. Good. 2. That was good, Mr. Pena. Good. All right. It looks all like karate-like and stuff, huh? Yeah, you're going to be like that once in a while. Okay. Again, ready? And 1. Where's that right hand pointing? And 2. There you go. Good. All right. Now, we put remember before, the ram's head side fist? Okay, we're going to put that in. So if we did this flick here, and we kick him in the groin, he bends over, his face is there, and we go, pow! His head is now flying back, but guess what's still there? Yeah, solar plexus right there. Okay, so we're going to drive that into the solar plexus to fold that around his side, our side fist. Okay? All right, so again, ready? And 1. Good. 2. There you go. 3. There you go. Good. Now, the side fist is going to be how high? Solar plexus high, right? Yeah. Somewhere in there, yeah. It's not going to be up here, right? It's going to be a little lower, maybe off the shoulder, okay? Again, ready? And 1. 2. Hard bow, and 3. So 3, how do we get power to 3? No.
Pulling the weapon.
That's one way, okay? Pulling the other weapon back gives us some speed in it, right? How else? Close, okay? We're going to shift more into it. Without turning our hips, we're just going to shift deeper in the hard bow. Not bend our back. We're going to shift deeper, okay? Now, for right now, we can practice it going here, hard bow. Correction step would be fine to practice at, perfectly fine. But when we put it together, what's it going to be?
Just lengthen your heart.
Floating foot all the way through, right? So you're going to go here, punch, 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 your foot doesn't touch until at least you're close to that last one, maybe after the last one, okay? All right, so again, ready? And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so a correction step would be a good way of achieving that for later, right? So you could take a little correct right now to help you keep transitioning forward, okay? All right, guess what we're going to do next? Well, when we hit him in the solar plexus, what happens to his body? No, that's not what's going to happen. He comes in like this, right? So why do we punch him in the solar plexus? Yeah, to bring his face back in for another ram's head punch, right? Okay, all right. Magic hands thing, right? We know what the body does when we hit it, so we cause the things what we want to happen, okay? All right, so again, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. This is not hip turn on any of them. It is straight drive to a hard bow, not hip turn, okay? You won't have the room for the hip turn in this one, okay? If you were to go here, kick, and you go here, now it's a little crowded in there at the speed we're going to do these. Because remember, we were developing a lot of speed in this, right? So if I just do this here and 1, 2, 3. So the weapons are going to fire fast. Our opponent is going to kind of hold us up because, like, these are feet, right? And you're just going to fire them and trying to drive through that hard bow, okay? All right, so they're a little faster way of doing it than hip turning all the way, but still getting lots of power. You're getting power from floating foot, right? From drive to the hard bow, from speed of the chambering. All right, so again, ready? And 1, 2, 3. There you go, good. Yeah, and you can take a little step on each one. Again, ready? And 1, 2, 3. There you go, good. Not turn, but drive. So when you do it with drive to a hard bow, you will feel different muscles working than if you had did it with the turn with the hips. Okay, you'll feel the glutes a lot working. Straight drive. Okay, again, ready? And 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, back row, if you will grab a bag out of here. Oh, there's a couple there. Should be maybe there's some over there. Good. You guys will come this way a little bit. Okay, so, all right, so we're going to do it by the numbers on the bag. Ready? And 1, 2, not hip turn, Mr. Joseph. 3, 4. Good, don't lean. And again, you guys can count with it because that makes sure you're breathing. Ready? Come in a little closer. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, hand the bag to your partner. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Hand the bag to your partner. Now I'm going to count off 1, 2. You're going to fire. You're going to do 1, 2. Stepping in. Okay. All right. Again. Ready? 1, 2. Good. 3, 4. Good. I'll just do 1, 2, and then 3, 4. You guys can handle that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Hand the bag to your partner. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Hand the bag to your partner. Now I'm going to say move, and you're going to do the whole thing on the bag with the key eye. Ready? And go. Good. Try not to turn the hips. Try to go drive straight forward. Again. Ready? Go. Good. And again, ready, and go. Good. Not with your shoulders. With the straight hard bow drive. Again, ready, go. Good. Try to keep those hips square there, Mr. Pena. Again, ready, go. Good. All right. Hand the bag to your partner. Same thing. I'm going to say go, and you're going to punt. Do the whole thing. Ready, go. Good. So when you do this, you're going to try to punch, get all those punches before the foot hits the ground. Okay? All right. Again, ready, go. Good. With the key eye. Ready, go. Good. And again, ready, and go. Good. And again, ready, and go. That's it. One more time. Ready, and go. Good. Set the bags down. Salute your partner and line back up. Okay. Okay, so you guys have homework. Your homework is to be able to do that onto the bag like that, fire all those punches before the foot touches the ground. Got it? Can you do that? Yes. Okay, so go back to the square horse drill that I taught you. Practice it from the square horse. The square horse will develop your speed in your hands. Okay? Get that speed feeling good, and then go to the bag and do it, go into the hard bow. And then go back and forth from that, because when you go to this, you're going to start to muscle and it'll slow down a little bit. Then when you feel that, go back to the square horse, practice again from the square horse, switch back and forth, and then you'll develop them both, and you'll have it. Okay? That technique is called lunging bear. I believe it is the last one on the card. You know what that means, right? That means you guys, we will be prepping you for testing. Okay? Got it? Yes. New belt if you pass. Yeah. All right. Ready? Salute. Very good.